Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Well, I think I picked out the wrong outfit for SEMA, although this probably would be highly approved. But for now, we'll bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines of today. How do you know when it's time to leave?
Well, in Las Vegas, they put a bill on your door and shut off your internet service.
Hopes are high for race relations.
Yeah, you look at the map that we've shown before. All the urban areas are blue, and 99 and 9/10% of the rest of the country is red.
Obama picks Rahm Emanuel
Yeah,
as chief of staff.
Yeah, they said that he so much for bipartisanship and wanting to work with Republicans. He picked a guy that one of Clinton's people also said he gets up in the morning, spits on his wife, kicks his dog, and then he's ready to go after Republicans.
Well, even USA Today calls him the enforcer.
Yeah, and you can't have somebody like that and expect to get the Republicans to help him.
Well, Bush will not step down as president.
Yeah, they made very emphatic that he will not resign so that Obama can take the presidency early. First of all, if he resigned, Dick Cheney would automatically become president. If he resigned, Nancy Pelosi would become president. And Nancy Pelosi would not resign the presidency. In fact, there's no guarantee she would step down in November if she got it.
You mean in January?
Or January, yeah.
Are you serious?
That's right.
Oh. Oh, actually, you're probably right on that one.
That's right.
2 writers suing Johnny Utah's for mechanical bull.
I've done mechanic. I mean,
Injuries.
I did it back with, when John Travolta was doing it with Deborah Winger, and they got a thing that says basically you get on at your own risk. People with bad hearts or easily do this, easily that. They warn them not to get on, so you can't sue them. They're told in advance not to.
College tuition expected to rise.
Well, yeah, because nobody has any money.
Oh, so the ones that are going, they hope to get it out of there because they still got to run the college, right?
That's right.
Lieberman's future in question.
No, they'll make him as a senior member of the Senate. They'll just become a senior position in the Republican Party. You just lose, so what's the big deal? Except they cut their throats on needing his vote in the Democratic Party.
Let the fights begin.
Oh, yeah. The Democrats are already lining up to go after Republicans. And this president, who is going to be, as they always say, is going to be the most nonpartisan president in our nation's history, is lining up nothing but party insiders to be his cabinet.
Well, I love that he picks for the person that ran on a nonpartisan issue, right, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That he picks someone that's very partisan as his chief of staff.
He's his version. He is the most left. He's more left-winging and partisan than Nancy Pelosi, if people can believe that.
Wow. Stocks higher despite jobs report.
That's because they've had 2 huge days of losses, and generally, people like to pick up bargains at the end of the week.
Jobless rate soars to 14-year low of 6.5%.
Because there's the energy crisis precipitated by the Democratic Party, not the Republicans, caused the whole financial mess, and people lost their jobs. Now the gasoline is going down because nobody has any money to buy it now.
Ford has $129 million third quarter loss and burns through $7.7 billion in cash.
I mean, something doesn't sound right in those figures. They only have a $129 million loss, but they spent almost $8 billion. There's something wrong with those figures.
Something's not quite kosher on that.
Unless they took write-offs of $8 billion.
But they burned through that much in cash.
I know, that's to try to
incentives to sell the cars, probably.
Yeah, but they can't get any financing.
Oh.
But we know it from here. I mean, I talked to people yesterday that at SEMA that said that not that they don't have customers, they're selling big ticket items for shops, and the shops don't have the shops can't get financing, the company can't provide financing, and the people that want to get the job done on their cars simply are not buying stuff that they need to sell.
What's next for car makers? Today's GM Ford earnings to tell only part of the story about the fate of the giants.
Well, they aren't going to fold, guys. I mean, it doesn't. First of all, I will guarantee you that two of the richest companies in the world are Ford and General Motors. They have got lots of revenue. They got lots of resources if they wanted to use it. They just want the federal government to get them out of the problem.
High definition of images widely available. Once only superpowers had access to spy shots. Now computers bring them to anyone.
It's called Google Maps, guys. And people are suing Google all the time because 24 hours a day Google looks into your bedroom.
Ooh.
Yep.
Afghanistan uses tribal strategy.
Yeah, because that's how the Taliban got strong.
Most car shoppers use the web, with 75% in 2008.
Well, because people, you can get a better description of the automobile on the internet than you can in the newspaper. Before you go down to a dealership, you got a good idea of what the dealership actually has on the lot.
You know, I found, when I went to look for my car, I found it indispensable
Yeah.
to look, and it saved a lot of time in going to the dealerships.
Yeah, because you also, when you get to the dealership, you know what the safety rating is, what miles per gallon is, what colors you can get, everything. And I also, on a lot of dealerships, will tell you how many cars a certain model they have in stock on their websites.
They will?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right?
Daniel Craig makes Bond.
No, only in, okay, Daniel Craig is only loved in the European world. The United States Daniel Craig puts him up there. Okay, we like George Lazenby better than we did Daniel Craig, which is why George Lazenby is on the front page of USA Today today.
He is?
Yeah, I mean, okay, George Lazenby may have been a male model, but this guy could ski like nobody. And I mean, he skied like he been doing it all his life, so they give him those type of stunts to do, which set him apart from everybody else.
Election day stretches into weeks for some.
Okay.
Just ask Coleman and Franken.
Yeah, no, okay. Coleman has already won one vote, and now Franken has demanded there be a manual recount, which is going to take a good part of a month. I think they said Franken picked up 17 votes in the machine vote. The trick is that what happens in a manual vote, they both pick up votes. So.
President-elect Barack Obama caught in sweats.
I know. That basically, now that he's no longer running for office, he can look like he can look like he. It probably the sweats came from Brooks Brothers too. I bet though.
I don't know, but they caught him leaving a gym Thursday in Chicago. I mean, I didn't know he had any sweats.
Well, now he can dress like his wife now.
Ah. Hotel prices booking soar for the inauguration.
Yeah.
Isn't that normal?
It's the same thing as on a weekend in Las Vegas. They go up. It happens.
Says out-of-towners hoping to be in Washington for the January 20th swearing in better toss their hats into reservations ring ASAP, because it says if you go to D.C. you may have to stay a while.
Yeah. That's a good one because there's no way out because every 4 years, armies of people come in to see the inauguration. There's only a couple of parties that you'll ever see the president at, and you're never going to get tickets to those guys.
USA brand drops the spot, study says. The U.S. ranked number 3 out of 10 countries with the best brand reputations.
Because you can't. Everything in our country is designed to fail.
Oh, you mean planned obsolescence?
Planned obsolescence.
The retailer is offering new payment choices.
Yep.
For the holidays.
Yep. Oh.
Retailers
I was thinking
offering.
about that. Okay. And
You're still on the American brand.
I know. Okay. Do you know what their options are? Store credit cards, store credit, online companies, and cash and standard credit. You know,
And layaway.
And layaway. They're the very same options
And online. I
tomorrow
know.
that they were yesterday. So there's nothing new.
I know, and that actually was the headline.
I know. I mean, well, okay. You'll find out that in the press they say an awful lot of stupid things.
Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
You'll find out in the press they say a lot of stupid things. And say those stupid things many times.